It is a landmark ruling and vindication for two of the victims of the black cab rapist John Worboys. They had argued that their treatment by police, who didn't believe them, caused them mental harm. Today, judges at the Supreme Court agreed they were failed, ruling that police can be held liable for serious failings. One of the women in today's case, who cannot be named for legal reasons, was one of Worboys' first victims 15 years ago.
They could have stopped him there and then. They could have stopped him the next morning when I reported what he'd done. They could have and they should have stopped him, knowing that because I wasn't believed, I can't deal with 105 women had to go through this. So one I can deal with, 105 is just a little bit too much for me.
It means victims in similar circumstances may now be able to sue the police. The country's biggest force today said it accepted the ruling, but suggested that potential threat may impact resources.
We need, with colleagues across national policing and the Home Office, to look at the full implications of this judgment and understand the exact practical implications for policing.
What's your reaction to how they've reacted today?
It's almost like they're still trying to make me feel somehow guilty about this. I mean, all I'm saying to them is, and all I've ever said to them is, do your job properly. If you do your job properly, there will be no court cases. You don't have to have a contingency fund for people coming forward and suing you for failures if you do your job properly.
With another victim, she's bringing a separate judicial review of the parole board's decision to release Worboys. Earlier this month, she was face to face with him at the High Court.
When we were told he was coming in, I must admit I was quite scared because I thought, you know, he's been in my nightmares for a long, long time, and you build it up to this big scary monster. But to be honest, when he walked through the doors, I just looked at him and I thought, well, you're pathetic. You're just a pathetic old man.
Other victims of Worboys and of other crimes may now have a further option in their fight for justice.